Okay, I didn't watch the Super Showdown. This is not a criticism over the actual pay-per-view, and this is definitely not a criticism about the city of Jeddah. This is pretty much about a video. Well, not really a video, but this is about a topic that kind of sort of bugged me a little bit. Now, I know that a lot of the people in the States, as well as all over the world, especially in Europe, are protesting about this pay-per-view, saying not so much the fact that it's a glorified house show. A lot of people are pissed off at the fact that women cannot be in this pay-per-view. Now, I'm not going to necessarily go into that, but the biggest thing that bugged me was the fact that they actually decided to have Alexa Bliss and Natalya there. Now, Natalya has definitely been proven herself over the years as being an in-ring veteran. I'm not gonna deny that at all, not in the slightest. She is very good at the ring. She is good at what she does. But Alexa Bliss, though, now she's amazing on the mic. She can pretty much crush you with her words. But after her match with Charlotte Flair, that proved, to me at least, that her skills are somewhat average. She's not a horrible wrestler by any means. I'm not saying that she can't get better, but she was proven then to be average. Not only that, she's concussion prone, and she's been out for a good bit. So I'm just like, okay, what is with all this promotion, all this push for Alexa Bliss? Especially something as monumental as possibly being the first woman in Saudi Arabia to wrestle. Now, I know she is not a stranger to this because she did wrestle with Sasha Banks in Abu Dhabi at one time. So I know she's probably no stranger to this. But either or, I would not pick her to go up against Natalya. The person that I would pretty much pick is Charlotte Flair. Say what you want about Charlotte Flair. I understand that she has been shoehorned into a lot of feuds and a lot of main events as of late. But she is good at what she does. If anybody has not seen her match between her and Natalya for the NXT Women's title, I advise you, if you have the network, to go back and watch it. It's one of the best matches I have ever seen in my life. And it's pretty much, I'm not going to say her debut, but that's pretty much her time in NXT was like the best. And I was absolutely floored how amazing that match was. And it would make sense to rehash that and have her over there against Natalya. But then here's another thing that my friend Urban kind of pointed out, as well as my friend Prince. And I think my friend Laurel said the same thing. My friends pretty much all had the same point. What if Charlotte refused? What if Charlotte did not want to go over there? That could be an option. Even though Charlotte would be the best candidate to go over there and to actually represent women because of how good she is, and in my humble opinion, she would prove to the Saudi royal family that women can actually be good at what they do. But if you go back and look at the pictures that I just put up of Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss, the audience wasn't full. It wasn't at full capacity. It reminded me much of a house show in the States as well as a main show from Raw or SmackDown. It wasn't a full house. It's not going to be anything that's going to gradually change in one night. It's going to take some time, but you want to put that idea in people's heads. You want to put that image in people's heads that, hey, women can actually go too. So you want to bring the best of the best over there to prove that point. I don't think Alexa Bliss is that person. I'm sorry, she hasn't really shown me. There have been times that she's had great matches, but in my opinion, she's had a good balance with the person she's been competing with. If there's not good chemistry with her, or if that person can't carry a certain load in the match, then the match is gonna be bad. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying that she's a horrible wrestler by any means. She can improve, but not anything at this monumental level. You need to have somebody that's already there on their A game in order to prove this point. In order to prove that women can actually wrestle, you want to have the best women on your roster to go over there if the option is open. Now, the one thing that bugged me the most is that, and I'm going to say this, Vince jumped the gun. You want to literally wait until approval is made. You just don't bring your women over there and without permission to do so. That's kind of disrespectful to not only their government, but that's disrespectful to the people, to the authority. You don't do that. I'm sorry. Even if you disagree with their views, you don't disrespect their country. That's just wrong. I'm sorry. He should have waited until he got approval from the Saudi government before even taking Natalya and Alexa over there. That's a waste of money. I'm sorry. As much as it bugs a lot of people in the States as well as around the world that women can't participate in these events, that's still their government. That's still their country that you have to respect, because you're going into their country, their territory. You have to show that same respect. And he didn't by jumping the gun and sending them over there when there wasn't approval yet. I know that was the one thing that the WWE had been trying to do, having women wrestle in that country to create another first, which is great to a certain extent because it does have positive outcomes, but you still have to respect the country. He did not do that. That's the one thing that bothered me for that call. They should have kept him at home until they got the green light to go over there, and they didn't. That's just disrespectful. So now it's going to be even bigger setback. I highly doubt there's going to be any more women going over there. I wouldn't be surprised if Renee Young is not going to be over there now because of that. It could create a backlash. What they did was stupid. But going back to Alexa Bliss, do I think that she was the person for them to pick to be the first woman to do this? No. You should have picked somebody that's already on that level. I'm still going for Charlotte Flair. I still think that she's the best one. Sasha Banks, unfortunately, isn't there, and she might not come back. But Charlotte, in my opinion, is the best choice.